Michael J. Fox has spent his entire life making the world smile. But recently, the man known for optimism, humor, and quiet courage shocked everyone with a brutally honest confession. There are certain famous faces he doesn't want anywhere near his funeral. Not out of anger, not out of hate, but for a reason that says everything about who Michael J. Fox really is. And once you understand why, it changes the way you see his entire life. For more than 4 decades, Michael J. Fox hasn't just been an actor. He's been a presence. Someone audiences felt instantly connected to. When he burst onto television as Alex P. Keaton on Family Ties, it was obvious he was different. He wasn't just funny. He was sharp, warm, and strangely familiar. Like someone you already knew. Someone you trusted. Born on June 9, 1961, in Edmonton, Alberta, Fox grew up moving from place to place as the son of a military father. He was always the new kid, never fully settled, never rooted. That constant displacement shaped him. When you're always the outsider, you learn quickly how to connect, how to be likable, how to belong. Those skills would later become the foundation of his charm on screen. At just 15 years old, Fox made a decision that terrified his parents. He dropped out of high school to chase acting. Not a backup plan. Not a safety net. Just belief. He moved to Los Angeles with almost no money. Sleeping on a mattress on the floor, using a phone book as a pillow, surviving on cheap food and hope. Auditions came and went. Rejections piled up. Years passed with nothing guaranteed. Then, in 1982, everything changed. Family Ties made him a household name. And just when it seemed like he couldn't go higher, Back to the Future turned him into a legend. Ironically, he almost never got the role. Another actor was cast first. Weeks of filming were scrapped. Fox was called in at the last minute while still filming Family Ties. His life became a blur of daytime sitcom shoots and overnight movie scenes. 2 or 3 hours of sleep. Pure adrenaline. When Back to the Future hit theaters in 1985, it became the highest-grossing film of the year. Michael J. Fox wasn't just famous anymore. He was untouchable. Teen Idol. Box office gold. 2 hit movies in theaters at the same time. Magazine covers. Awards. Endless opportunities. He had everything. And then life did what it always does. At 29 years old, newly married to Tracy Pollan and holding his newborn son, Fox noticed a slight tremor in his pinky finger. He ignored it. Stress, exhaustion, nothing serious. Until it didn't stop. Doctor visits followed. Tests. Silence. Then the words that shattered his future. Parkinson's disease. Young onset. Incurable. Progressive. For years, Fox lived a double life. Public success. Private fear. He hid tremors in pockets. Timed medications perfectly. Adjusted his movements. Changed the way he acted. He drank heavily, trying to numb the reality that his body was betraying him. For 7 years, almost no one knew. On Spin City, the disease became harder to hide. Between takes, tremors worsened. The drinking escalated. But Fox never missed work. Never complained. Never asked for sympathy. His wife stood beside him. His children gave him purpose. In 1998, he stopped hiding. When Fox went public with his diagnosis, something remarkable happened. The world didn't turn away. It leaned in. He stepped back from full-time acting but never disappeared. He continued working, often playing characters with Parkinson's, turning his reality into art. Then he built something bigger than Hollywood. The Michael J. Fox Foundation became the largest nonprofit funder of Parkinson's research in the world, raising over $1.5 billion. Fox wasn't just a spokesperson. He was involved, curious, relentless, determined to change the future for others. As the years passed, the disease took more from him. Balance, dexterity, guitar strings, buttons, shoelaces, words sometimes. Bones broke from falls. Surgeries followed. Still, his humor never left. His purpose never faded. And now, after more than 3 decades living with Parkinson's, Fox speaks openly about death. Not with fear, not with sadness, but with clarity. He's joked about his funeral, about how some famous faces might accidentally turn it into a spectacle. Not because they're bad people, but because fame has a way of hijacking moments. He doesn't want cameras, performances, fashion statements, distractions. He wants quiet. He wants it small, intimate, real. Not Hollywood friends. Real ones. The people who stayed when nothing was required. His wife, his children, a few close souls. The people who knew Michael, not the icon. Fox has said he hopes for a peaceful end. No drama, no long decline, just rest. After a life lived in public, courage on display, and battles fought daily, he wants simplicity. As he enters what he calls the back nine of his life, Michael J. Fox continues to inspire, not because of what he achieved, but because of how he faced what he lost. And in the end, that may be his greatest legacy of all.